Imagine you ask a machine the most important question of all. The question about the meaning of our existence, and you get 42 as the answer. Sounds pretty weird, right? Welcome to the world of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is no longer a futuristic concept but everyday life. From the voice assistant on your phone, to recommendation algorithms in streaming services to generated images, music or texts. But what we are currently experiencing is just the beginning. A first level on a possible, much larger journey. In this video, we take a look together at the three major developmental stages of AI. The specialized AI, narrow AI, the general AI, AGI, artificial general intelligence, and the superintelligence ASI, artificial superintelligence. We look into what's behind these, where we stand today, and what could happen if machines one day truly become more intelligent than we are. Let's start with narrow AI, artificial intelligence that is already here. The first stage is also the one we encounter most often in everyday life. Narrow AI or specialized AI. These are systems that have been programmed for a very specific task and are sometimes better at it than humans. Here are a few examples. Speech assistants like Alexa, Siri, or Google Assistant, chatbots on websites, translation tools like DeepL or Google Translate, facial recognition in smartphones, recommendation systems like those from Spotify, Apple TV, or Amazon, image generators like Midjourney, DALL-E, or Stable Diffusion. These systems are impressive, but also limited. They are not flexible, so they cannot easily switch from one task to another. A chess computer might defeat the world champion, but it does not recognize a cat. An image or video AI can create fantastic worlds, but cannot analyze Excel sheets. Technically, what is usually behind it is machine learning as well as statistical models or large neural networks that have been trained for a specific task. They learn from data, but they don't understand anything in the human sense. That's important. A narrow AI doesn't know what it's doing. It recognizes patterns, nothing more. The general AI, AGI, artificial general intelligence. The big dream, or rather a nightmare. Speaking of nightmares, the big nightmare for a YouTube creator is when 0 people leave a like and no one subscribes to the channel. But just as an aside, the next level is significantly more complex and so far purely theoretical. AGI, the artificial general intelligence. So, an AI that can not only perform one task, but has transferable intelligence. That can learn like a human, solve problems in different contexts, think about itself. In short, a true all-rounder AI. But what does that mean exactly? An AGI could understand language and reason logically, independently analyze new problems and find creative solutions, flexibly switch between different tasks, optimize and reflect on its own learning processes. Such an artificial intelligence would not only be a better tool, it would be a truly intelligent being. And that's precisely what makes it both fascinating and frightening. But where do we actually stand today? Depending on the source and interpretation, we are still far away, or almost there. Language models like GPT-4 or Claude display impressive performances. They can write texts, argue logically, compose poems, program, explain, and even recognize irony. But they are not truly intelligent. They simulate intelligence by statistically stringing together words that likely fit. What is still missing for AGI is, among other things, true world understanding, not just linguistic patterns, consciousness, whatever that exactly means, genuine goal-directed and decision-making behavior, and the ability for transfer learning, that is, from one domain to another. Some researchers say, we are still 10 to 50 years away. Others say, we may never reach it. Still others think we are already in the middle of it, and just do not realize it yet. Sounds like science fiction. Maybe. But think of her, Ex Machina or I, Robot. All these films play with the idea of an AI that meets us on equal footing and then goes its own way. Exciting, but also risky. Superintelligence, or the superiority of machines. The final stage is superintelligence, meaning an intelligence that surpasses human intelligence in almost every area. And not just a little, but exponentially. That would be an artificial intelligence that thinks faster, knows more, plans more precisely, improves itself, and perhaps even gains insights that no human would have ever come up with. And how could that happen? The most plausible idea is that once an artificial general intelligence emerges, it could improve itself, analyze its own architecture, optimize, and become increasingly more powerful. This is called intelligent recursion. The whole thing could lead to an intelligence explosion scenario. Within a short time, such an AI would become exponentially smarter, and humans would suddenly no longer be the most intelligent species on the planet. But what will happen then? That is precisely the big question. For superintelligence could, for example, solve incredible problems like cancer, climate change, or space travel, but also get out of control, for example through faulty goals, misunderstood instructions, or lack of value understanding. There are dozens of thought experiments on this, from the famous paperclip maximizer to friendly AI. And even Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Nick Bostrom, or Max Tegmark warned that a superintelligence could either save us or destroy us. And how do we ensure protection against that? That is the million-dollar question. It's about alignment, that is, aligning the goals of AI with the values of humanity. Sounds simple, but it isn't. Because how do you teach an intelligence what is good, when we ourselves can't even agree? Interlude: science fiction meets reality. Many films have prepared us for this journey. Matrix, Terminator, Transcendence, Westworld, Black Mirror. They all show possible future scenarios, some grim, some visionary. But one thing is clear. Today, we are at a point where reality and fiction dangerously come close. GPT can pass legal exams today. Midjourney can create art. AI can imitate voices, fake faces, write stories, influence markets. And all this is happening in real time before our eyes. What sounded like Hollywood 5 years ago is now often a free web service. Where do we stand now and what comes next? Let's look at the matter realistically. We don't have artificial general intelligence, no superintelligence, but we have powerful tools that are evolving rapidly. Large tech companies are investing billions. OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, Meta, and many others are working on ever better models. Some of them will be open source, others remain secret. Political regulations, society, and ethics are lagging behind, but at least they are in progress. And what comes next? Better multimodal AI that combines text, image, sound, and video. Ever more realistic simulations. AI agents that act independently and complete tasks. Debates on control, responsibility, and fairness, and possibly even first prototypes of AGI-like systems. Conclusion: the most important journey of our time? AI is not a fad. It is already transforming our society. How profound this change will be depends on how we align ourselves with this technology. We may still be at the beginning, but the path is set. From narrow AI to artificial general intelligence to superintelligence. The central question is not whether they will come, but whether we are ready for them. And if you're still wondering why the answer to everything might just be 42, then stay tuned. because sometimes the truth lies somewhere between movies like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and the next big breakthrough in AI. If you want to know more about these topics, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and share the video with others. But till next time. And remember, AI may learn faster, but we humans have humor. And stay curious.